I've tested every popular AI transcription tool, and in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 best ones that you should be using. I use everything that you're about to see in this video pretty much every single day. You'll see how I type without a keyboard, how I remember everything from client calls, how I edit videos super fast. I'll show you an amazing all-in-one audio tool that I love, and finally, how I capture and transcribe quick ideas with my voice. Stick around to the end because number 5 is easily one of the last apps that I would ever delete if I had to remove every app on my phone. So first is Whisperflow. This is one that probably changed my daily behavior the most because Flow works in every app that I use. You press one hotkey, you talk normally, and it turns your voice into clean text. The important part is the way it cleans everything up when it transcribes the audio. So you can speak like a normal person, a little messy with filler words and weird sentence fragments. Whisper figures all that out. It cleans it up into something that reads like text that you actually meant to write. But the real benefit is I'm spending 0 time revising or editing while I'm typing, which removes a huge barrier for me personally. I'm always second guessing how I want to write something. Whisperflow just removes that whole step. It's such a simple workflow to adopt that once you experience it, it's hard to imagine typing anything like you used to do. For context, when I'm just casually typing, it's around 80 words per minute. I speak around 130, so that's significantly faster. I have the shortcut bound to my mouse actually instead of my keyboard, so I trigger that with my thumb while I'm working, and I never actually touch my keyboard at all. It works on Mac, Windows, iPhone, and Android, and the free plan is so generous that I rarely hit a usage limit. Definitely a good deal. If you send a lot of emails, you have to try this tool. It will genuinely change your life. Whisperflow is my favorite tool right now for transcribing my voice into my computer in real time. But what about conversations, lectures, and meetings where I want to record multiple speakers and have notes for later? Tool number 2 fixes the single most awkward thing about modern meetings, and most people have just learned to live with it. This is Jamie, the partner of this video. Jamie solves one of the most annoying parts of AI meeting notes. Most AI meeting tools join your call as a visible bot. You hop into Zoom or Google Meet, and suddenly there's an AI note taker sitting there in the participant list. Sometimes that's fine, sometimes it's awkward. Jamie doesn't work that way. Jamie runs as an app in the background. It captures the meeting from your device instead of joining as another participant. Then it gives you the notes after the call. You get formatted notes, action items, a full transcript, speaker recognition, and a chat interface where you can ask questions about what happened. And the format adapts to the type of event. You can create custom templates for sales calls and interviews, so the notes always come back structured exactly the way you need them. And because it's not tied to one meeting platform, it works across Zoom and Google Meet, Microsoft Teams and Slack, and even in-person meetings too. And this is powerful because it centralizes all your meeting notes into one place. It also handles 100 languages and auto-detects which one you're speaking. Now, the actual note-taking is only the surface level benefit though. The real power comes from accumulating all your meeting notes in one place and using the Ask AI feature. Let's say you're writing a proposal and you can't remember the budget number that the client mentioned, or whether they said Q2 or Q3. Instead of digging through all your notes trying to figure out where you wrote it down in Google Docs or Slack or whatever, you just ask Jamie. It pulls the answer from the actual transcript. It stops being notes from a meeting and starts becoming a searchable memory of all your conversations. Jamie also pulls the notes straight into the tools that you already use, whether that's Notion, Google Docs, or OneNote. And on the higher plans, you can also directly integrate with Salesforce and HubSpot and Asana, so your meeting notes end up exactly where they need to go. No copying and pasting. And if you're a power user, their MCP connector lets you pull context into Claude or ChatGPT for whatever you're working on there. Jamie also really cares about your privacy. They delete your audio after transcription. It's never used for training. The app is hosted in the EU and they are GDPR compliant. The free plan gives you 10 meetings per month with a 30-minute limit. This is perfect for someone like me who occasionally does sales calls, just a few per week. If you're doing multiple calls per day, their paid plan gives you unlimited meetings. Definitely worth paying for if that's how you work all the time. There's a link in the description if you want to try it out for free. Now, meetings are only part of my week. Most of my time is making videos like this one. So in a minute, I'll show you exactly what I use to record, transcribe, and then edit using the transcript. The third tool on my list is Tela. And honestly, this might be one of the easiest recommendations in the video if you ever record looms for work or if you want to make quick videos for social media. Personally, I use it for videos on this channel. Yeah, it's literally such a simple tool, but yet so powerful that you can use it for real professional content if you want. It's on this list because it instantly transcribes your voice from the video, and then you can edit the whole thing straight from the transcript. It's a perfect mix of Descript and Loom, and between all three, Tela is probably the best option for most people. You record your screen, your camera, or both. Tela gives you the transcript, then you can edit the video by editing the text. Delete a sentence from the transcript, and that part comes out of the video. Remove filler words, trim silences in just a click, then turn the transcript into captions. It's really just all super easy. You can make it look like an actually finished video instead of a random screen recording. It has so much power built into such a simple interface. Once you get used to cutting videos by deleting words, timeline editing feels slow for this kind of content. They have a free plan. If you upgrade to Pro, it starts around $13 a month, and that is where it starts making sense if you actually publish or share videos regularly. So Tela works when I'm the one recording, but what about when someone just gives me an audio file, maybe a podcast clip, an interview? That's a totally different problem. So before we get into my most important app, the one I'd probably delete last, let me show you the AI Swiss Army knife that I always keep on hand for transcription. Number 4 on my list is 11 Labs. Most people still think of it as the text-to-speech company, and that makes total sense, but Scribe, their speech-to-text tool, is so good at accurate transcription too. Unlike the other tools on this list, which use AI transcription to assist in a workflow, this is purely for transcribing audio from any sort of format. And for that, they give you a lot of input options. You can drop in a file up to 1,000 megabytes, record straight in the browser, paste a YouTube link, or feed it any audio URL on the internet. The Scribe model handles 92 languages, returns speaker labels and word level timestamps, and even tags audio events like laughter and applause inside the transcript. So the real advantage here is that it's one tool among many. Your audio and text are now inside 11 Labs. You could literally clone your voice and dub the original audio into other languages if you wanted. You can generate some background music and add sound effects as well. Or if you recorded something in a noisy place, you can use their voice isolator. So if you're someone that is doing all kinds of work with text and audio and video, then 11 Labs is the ultimate Swiss Army knife to have in your back pocket. Scribe is what makes 11 Labs relevant to this video, but the convenience of having all these tools in one place is what makes it so special. All right, this is the one I teased at the start of the video. The last tool I've got today is called Voice Notes. And honestly, this is one most of you are probably going to underestimate until you actually try it. This is also the most personal one on the list. Every other tool so far has been mostly for work output. It's basically just a normal notes app, but it was built entirely from the ground up for voice. You can record a thought or a reminder or an idea, just rambling, whatever you want, transcribes it, summarizes it, and keeps the original audio for you. And all this is searchable later. The problem with ideas is not usually that you aren't having them, it's that you've had them at the worst possible time. Usually when you're doing something else is when your subconscious comes up with just this most amazing idea, right? And I know that if I don't write it down somewhere, the idea is gone. Sometimes even writing it down takes so long that I forget part of it. After you've taken notes, you can ask questions across all your transcribed notes. You can turn a voice memo into an email or a blog post, whatever you want. It has all the integrations that you might want. I personally sync it to an Obsidian vault. I've also recently integrated all 280 notes of mine I have inside Voice Notes into my Hermes agent that I've been experimenting with recently, and that's been really cool. This is a must-have app. So many things that I've done this year have started from a quick voice note. So the best AI transcription tool depends on what you're doing. So go ahead and try everything for yourself. The links are in the description below. And if you want to see more AI tools that I actually use in my day-to-day workflow, check out this video next. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next one.